Hey everyone, Chef, Terraformers. I'm going to tell you right at the start, my butt, first 30 seconds of the YouTube video, we can't use the words we want to use. My butt is tired. So I'm going to make no promises about this game. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. I went for a run, had dinner when I got back. So I got the food coma going on. I got the post-exercise fatigue going on. We are tired up in here today. But we're going to see if we can't make something happen, because I think I figured out what's been going wrong the last couple games. And the thing that's been going wrong the last couple games is we have gotten distracted. We have had multiple things available to us, and we've failed to act on any single one of them. That's a problem. So we're going to try and take a more focused approach to this game, and we're going to see how it goes. And we're going to start that process by just trying to prioritize support. I don't normally take Beatrix, but these early game kind of, support decisions, radiation protection when there's no atmosphere, it matters a lot. We got a lot of open slots. They're relatively free. And while Jung is good, like the +5 science is fine, Eureka's fine, scientific advancement is fine, I really think I just want to maximize support. Because the thing that I've noticed over the last couple games is that we haven't been losing to, not hitting our goals. We haven't even been making it to turn 65 or whatever. We've just kind of been dying to not looking after our support. And I think that's probably something to fix as a result. The other thing I'm going to try and prioritize, and I know that I've said this a couple times before, so you can believe me if you want, you don't have to, is that I am going to try to make good short-term decisions rather than long-term decisions. And what I mean by that is this pick. Science, 5 nitrates, 5 silicates, it's a ways away. 10 nitrates, it's a ways away. But we really want to prioritize growth for this game because we need to expand, we need to build cities. Who knows when I'm going to be able to build this thing? On the other hand, a tritium thermal generator, I can build next turn. So I'm taking it because I can explore here and I can build a tritium thermal generator. It's that easy. So if I see a card that I can build either this turn or the next turn, I'm taking that card. You best believe. So here we've got a lab that we could build in a little bit, a farm that we could build in a little bit, a hab module, that's never going to happen. What's our nitrate situation like right now? We don't know where any are. So that means for this choice, it's more likely that we can build a laboratory early because 5 nitrates is easier to get than 10 nitrates. Despite the fact that food is important, laboratory is going to come out earlier, so we take lab. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to try it. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, and then I can take a project too, of course. 4, 5 next turn, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're about 2 turns away from a tritium thermal generator. That seems fine. Plus, we like power. Power is just good. We can build this turn, and we can build water. So that's great news. You can probably just come over here. Grab this water mine, explore a titanium so that we can do it this turn. Build a mine. We have resource income. Take this empty tile. And then next turn we can build a tritium thermal generator. And we found nitrate, so we could start thinking about this lab. And we have a trade route. I mean, if we explore here next turn, we get the tritium we need for the thermo generator, which means we could kick a little bit of tritium into our project. And it doesn't really cost us anything. Now here I'm seeing we're a long ways away from 30 food. We don't have any function for a regolith burner. Although, well, it is +1 power, +1 atmosphere if we put it there. But 13 titanium, we're miles away. So we're taking the greenhouse farm, because we can make it next turn if we explore this tile. I'm a changed man. I'm only making good decisions. I think. I'm not positive. I feel like I'm making good decisions. Household robot dispatch centers +4 support, but we don't have any science income right now. I did not mean to right click. Roboticized laboratory again. Like, we don't really have robots energy, and like there's limits to this plan, right? Is +4 support per turn worth 6 science and 8 power? I don't really think so. And like +0 science for 10 silicates is obviously not worth it, so we just take a robot hub. Even though we're kind of far away from getting the titanium together for it. And I think we also start looking for a city. Like, we really want this to be a city found, because we can get this mineral cave for titanium, we can get nitrates, we can get what's probably agriculture. If I had to guess, that's also going to get us enough water to build our greenhouse farm. So this just seems like a great exploration all around. And then we can start plumbing in some of our initial food production. And then what do we want to do with you? I think we just want to grab as much titanium as possible to get ready for this robot hub to go in this city. Which is not great, but it's good enough. Although now that I look at it, it is in the same climate zone. Oh, why'd I have to notice that? Why don't you go here? I would love to find a second city location in like Elysium. We're gonna have to build like a train station in Arcia Junction to get at some of these tiles because they're really good. Really, really good out there. So we like this. This is further away, I think. We've got 1, 2, 3 hints of water. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hints of tritium. Conceivably, we could take both, and they're about equidistant from one another. I think, given that we're doing expansionist and we need more cities, we probably take the greenhouse farm, and we spend the next couple turns exploring water. This also gets us closer to founding city number 2 when we find a good spot. And then we should also grab silicates at some point for this laboratory. -13, that's fine. So here's a great example, right? Old me, I feel like would probably take a robot hub. You're like, whoa, robots. Robots are always good. Second laboratory, we're at 0 science. We should probably make more science. No, you don't understand. We can build a coffee shop right now. That's 6 support, basically for free, for stuff that we just had laying around. I'm telling you, I'm a changed man. That's not a great city spot. We're gonna probably keep looking on that one. Self-learning AI seems real good when we haven't even built our first lab. Automated Scientific Archive is not amazing. Natural Reserve Initiative is fine. I'm fine with self-learning AI. I'm fine with grabbing this because our satellite can get a big hint of nitrates out here. +4. Lets us get extra food. And then we can explore. Grab water. Gives us a greenhouse. Oh! Sorry, this is a pretty good city. I'm kind of liking the way this looks. This looks like a decent spot. We'll definitely be founding that, if you don't mind. So we need to explore a couple hints of water. Looks like we can do it here and here. We're getting +3 food per turn. We gotta explore these 2 tiles as well, but it gets us the nitrates we need for a lab. Do I want to hold a lab? No, we don't hold cards. This is new meta, we don't hold cards here. Food monitoring office is not really going to do it for us. Delivery drones, we don't need because we already put a support building down in Arcia, but we could take it for this new city. Although we have a lot of competing interests in titanium right now, I guess we do just kind of have like a robot hub. Like a lab. I'm almost thinking, do I want to grab 2 treatment centers? I might. Because we can just stick one anywhere in here. Like, we can just have a treatment center go here and bulldoze it later. And we're at 2 radiation. This is also a crater, so it'll also be at 2 radiation. So that saves us like I think I will. I think I've talked myself into it. We do need science for it, but that's fine. We can get science here. Anytime we want to explore that. So far, how are we looking? I think we're looking pretty good. Hakai is going to be great because we're founding a lot of new cities. And industrial lobbying is okay if we need to adjust our math a little bit on one of our choices. I think I'm totally okay with that. We're miles away from a research center. We're kind of miles away from a house, and we're miles away from a tuber farm, but Miner's Cottage is good, and we're going to need the support, so we'll take it. And then why don't you just explore me here? And then next turn, explore me here, we'll be able to get a lab up. Did I check you? Yeah, you're not that good. Oh, also, next turn our water project finishes. That's pretty sick. Alright, so let's think about this one a bit. Plus 10 food is actually really nice. Where I think I want the city is here. Because... No, I want it like here? No. Yeah. No, I think I want the headquarters like here. Because if we get a think tank condominium... No, I want it here. Because if we get a think tank condominium, it's going to go great on that anomaly spot. If we get a university, it's going to go great on that anomaly spot. I don't have water. Just kidding, I have water. Large water. Okay, fair enough. Good point. Where did I say I wanted this? I think I said I wanted you here. Because then if we bulldoze this rock, we get access to this water deposit. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to wait for a think tank condominium. You're just going to go great right here. That was planned. And then if I destroy this rock, I have access to both these fertile soil patches. I love that. And now I've got room in my hand for more stuff. So a hospital would be nice, but our science is not looking great. Because we definitely want to get self-learning AI down and then build a second lab. Every 3 mines owned by this city? I mean, we're gonna own 1, 2, 3 mines. So this would be a free silicate for 11 power, but it's gonna rot in our hand for a little while. I'm going to need 2 robot hubs here to go boom, 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 and they're gonna cost me a little support, but I think that's okay. But there's a lot of competition for titanium right now. There's a lot of competition for titanium. Let's start importing it. And I think I want to let this go to 15 so that if I see a launchpad, I can just take it. Because this is going to be a great launchpad site. This is going to be a great launchpad site. And that's really like the only 2, but we have 2 really good launchpad sites right now. I think I would be willing to spend... Man. I don't want to spend anything, realistically. I should spend water. That may seem crazy, but we're about to have a nitrate mine, so we can build like tuber farms. And we don't really have plans for a next city, and we're going to get a bunch of water through exploration anyway, and this is a water mine. Like, I think it's fine. Okay, you have to take titanium here because you've been talking about how short on it you are. And you're in the favorable position of being able to take anything here. It's really hard to turn down a launch pad right now. Man, this would be a crazy spot for a, you know the one. A spaceport as well. You get titanium, nitrate, and water. Alright, well, let's think about this. If you take gas factory... You know what? Let's not think about it. I mean, let's think about it, but not right now. First of all, mine. We're not getting distracted. Distraction meta is over. Second, kind of want you to be a support building, I think. God, I shouldn't have put you here. I should have put you like here. It's fine. Don't lose too much sleep over it. This is probably going to be like a pretty good university, so why don't you destroy this and you go here. Build your mine. Silicates deposit. Can I find 4 titanium? Could I be so lucky? No, there's no shot. So why don't you grab water instead, because you're a little short on water. Next turn, you can grab some. And then with your 2 leftover science, realistically just give me the little extra support now, and we know that we can bulldoze those things later. And now how does that change your pick here? Well, it changes your pick by informing you that you could still take a gas factory, but you could no longer afford a landing pad. So just going purely by your own heuristic, I guess you would take the gas factory. Now, is that a breakdown of the heuristic? I'm not sure. Because power is kind of important, and we only make 2 per turn. But I'm just going to let it ride on that one. I would love to take Cyanophyta. I would love to take a tritium thermogenerator. You're too kind. Alright, so 3 power per turn. And now we can start to plan ahead just a little bit. And what I mean by that is that power is an issue. And we know that we're going to need to build a resonance station as soon as we see one. A resonance station is 23 silicates. So we kind of want to grab silicates when we can find them. However, if we grab titanium this turn, we could build a mine. No, you couldn't, because that's going to cost all of your power. You could do it next turn. You could do it next turn. Alright, fair enough. And I actually think I'm still fine dumping water, because we make 2 per turn now. I don't think there's anything else I would even want to dump, so that's fine. You could also just do this, because you're about to have a silicates mine, and extra science is good. Yeah. I just want stuff. You know? I want stuff all the time. You could build an entertainment center now, but I just hate my positioning here so much that I kind of don't want to build anything else there. So I'm going to take the Android hub because I think tiles are valuable. And I've broken the heuristic. I understand the consequences of my actions. You don't have to remind me. I know. I know what I've done. But I think that it was for a principled reason. Is my defense. I can also build a miner's cottage in 2 turns. That's kind of sick. Where are you going to put it, though? I guess here. No support building help whatsoever. But, you know. +2 science, what a rip. Anyway, we should find a city location in Tharsis. Start thinking about our 3rd city here shortly. I can build a research center this turn. I can. Can I get a cheap science? I can. This one's only 2. And is this more important than self-learning AI? I think like 100% yes. So power's an issue. Stop me if you've heard that one before. But aside from that, this economy's kind of humming along. A soil factory is also pretty interesting. However, we know that power is an issue. We're miles away from a solar factory. Take a windmill. Prioritize titanium. 6. That's the best you can do for me is 6 instead of 7. I'm insulted. It's fine. Next turn, we. I'll think about you in a bit. First of all, windmill. Very important. Second of all, city location. Show me what you have available, Tharsis. You have a cave. Holy. People are gonna love living there. I'm gonna keep my options open though. I'm gonna look at a couple other places. We're at 40 food. We can spend extra food. Like, you could go here. It might look like a messed up spot, but it'll work. And then I think you take this spot to get us closer to the water. But we don't need to put that down until we have a building that we can actually put there. Otherwise, it's just like -1 support for no reason. So now how does that change what we want to take? Well, we have one trade route, which just kind of means that Launchpad is going to be important. Terraforming parameters are always nice, and conceivably we could build a gas factory faster. We can build the school right now, and it produces a science. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold everything. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a turn off. We're gonna take a school. We're gonna move you to here. We're going to play self-learning AI, and then we're going to build the school. It's going to trigger this to get us closer to extra science production, and it's a building we can just play right now. This is a good plan. You may not like it, but this is what a good plan looks like. All I have to do is either throw out a project next turn or explore a hint of science, which I can do. There's one here. Marsquake. That's fine. I would love a tritium thermo generator. I can't afford your repair. I can't afford your repairs. I will do them. I'm not even paying attention to synergies. I just want you to exist. Give me you to rebuild my tritium. Play your project. Move you to here for now. Oh, I don't have the science. It's fine. You'll have the science next turn. Save it. I think we're good. I think we're fine. So a development center is now becoming really important. Although we can build you next turn, and we have so many fertile soil tiles. I think we have to do that. I would love a hint of water and a hint of, I don't need it. I actually just need the hint of water. You come here, you go here. Since we turned the project in. What would I love? No matter what, I need a hint of water. So what's like the cheapest hint of water I can reach? It's the big one. It's a gigantic aquifer. We like that. Give me +2 food. I'm gonna be patient, and I'm gonna wait for this gigantic aquifer. I'm gonna get like an Android hub down. And an Android hub is gonna carry us to victory. Which means I need so much titanium. Anyone titanium here? No? No? We're waiting on our resonance station, so power boost is going to be pretty good. Oh, thank you. But I can only pick one. We really need to take exploration satellites soon. Because we need to explore tiles in order to be able to expand to them. So given that we can finish this in... Oh god, but we have one trade route. We really need to be prioritizing trade routes more heavily. I mean, it's fine. We can take it, and then, like, if we see launch pads, we can take them. Grab it. Satellite needs to be spent on titanium. Just never stop taking titanium. It's so important right now. Because you want to get to this Android hub to get this water. To, you know, do your stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm talking about anyway. You auto-repair in 2 turns. I'm not going to bother. The titanium is more important than -20 support. I will, God, that's a lot of terraforming parameters, though. Increases radiation by 1. How bad is that, realistically? It's just -1 comfort of living, right? It is. I mean, it's a lot of terraforming parameters. And we can afford it right now. And we know there's never going to be another city in that town. I think that's the first time I've ever taken this thing. First time for everything, I guess. And then keep finding me titanium. So next turn I can make an android hub. It's probably going to go here. And that's going to get me 3 tiles. A canyon view, an empty tile, and a gigantic aquifer, which we're also going to need titanium for. So our titanium budget is kind of spoken for right now. Which kind of takes you and you off the table. That leaves you a development center, which is really good, and you. In terms of things we're going to get to the fastest, it's a development center. Because we're making 4 science per turn, and it's only going to go up. And then sure, I'll take a tundra forest. I think I will happily take a bus station at this point, right? Produces a nitrate, needs oxygen and rainfall. We don't quite have that yet. Development center, I don't think I need a second one right now. We're a ways off from a bus station, but I'm pretty sure there's some places where we can get tritium and titanium exploration. There is. It's 6 power, though. Maybe I won't be doing that. No, I could do this one. Alright, so we can build that next turn. And that might honestly replace the android hub that's going to go in large water, because we can grab you and you. I think I'm okay with that. And then we gotta found a new city. I'm keeping an eye on that, don't worry. I would love to take you. Over pretty much everything. Well, God, a photovoltaic field would be nice too. Because this is elevated. Is there like a gigantic hint of science out here somewhere? Because if I could find a huge hint of science that gave me like 7, and I could get to 20 to build a development center, or if I Eureka'd. Hang on, I actually think if I Eureka, I can do it. Science. This is the only science hint on these two. These two are the only science hints on the map. Alright, well give me the one that's also water. That puts you at 15. You'll be at 19. You've chosen poorly. Unless for some reason this gives you 5. Gives you 3. Alright, so we have to make a choice here, unfortunately. And if we're going to be making choices, I can play a greenhouse right now. I'm sorry, it had to be done. Oh, I can't. I do have to build the android up here. The bus station won't work. But I could bus station you, and I could get this titanium mine. Next turn. Son of a... That's going to be sick, though. Reverse engineering is fine. I don't hate it. It's worse, so... Okay, it's 40 science. Never mind. I do kind of like cheaper regional buildings. It lets you build more things faster. What's not to like? Okay, this is a huge turn. Nobody talk. First we do this. Then we need power. Do we know about any hints of power on the map? No. Keep looking for your city spot then. That's not a bad one. I'm gonna keep looking because this might be decent, but that is not a bad one. And then what? Well, it's simple. We play a development center here. It only costs us 2 support. And now I can take 2 projects. What are they going to be? Well, one of them is... God, I need trade routes. I don't know. It's one of them is probably going to be public baths because that's pretty cheap. And I think the other one's going to be import oceans. I'm miles away from doing you. You I could do in like 3 turns with exploration. You, I need trade routes, but when I have trade routes, you're going to pop off. Next turn I have 6 power. I want 8 power. I can't get 8 power. Like, even if I switch my trade routes up, I can't get 8 power. And I don't have any hints of power. So that's bad. We're going to have to wait 2 turns to get this titanium mine up. But I guess we're chilling. We are at 17 titanium. We also desperately need more power. Okay, I guess ask and ye shall receive. Plus we get a sick house. We 100% take you, because we can build you in a couple turns. We hate science projects right now, because we have, like, no trade routes. And we take a combined living center, because it's just a good house. That doesn't fit here. But also doesn't fit here, because it's next to a nuclear oxygen factory. So we're going to be saving that one for the next city that we found. Do I want to spend 4 power to go all the way out here? I think I do, because if it's a good city location, we want to know about it. It's not. So I think we found this lava tube. Because it's just going to be an enormous amount of support, and we can dump houses here basically for free. And people will love it. And then how close am I to building you? 3 per turn, 8, 12, 15. I think I'm 2 turns away if I explore a hint of science. So I'm going to switch up the exploration satellites quick, because if I can get to 1510, I'm going to build it on this tile. The Android hub will still be able to reach everything else we need. The 1 expansion tile goes here, and then Android hub is 3. It goes here, here, here. So we've got a couple things on the go. But we're working towards all of them productively, and therefore I feel comfortable. No. Destroy it. I've learned from my past mistakes. Just get it out of here. There is an anomaly site here, though. Which would go kind of sick with our research campus. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking about it. I don't think I do it. I think that would be a trap. I think we would be thinking too far ahead of ourselves. I think I'm going to keep it very simple. I don't want to destroy that rock. I want to explore this turn. Because this is titanium. Although, where's science? Can I reach science? Anybody got any science? Sort of. I'll grab you. Next turn with 14, we need to be at 15. I would be willing to take a turn off to hit that. And I'll obviously dump food because we're making 7 per turn, which is a ridiculous number. And then just grab me this because it's close. It's a decent city spot. It's an anomaly. Okay. You know what? This changes our plans once again. I think we take a research campus, and then we turn 1 science, and then we're at 15, and then we don't need to take a turn off. I'm a genius. Everything according to plan. And next turn, we could conceivably found this city, except that we haven't explored anything around it. Okay, say whatever you want. I think we're doing really well. I need to think about that for a little bit. know for sure that we do this. -1 support for +3 power is a trade that I take any day of the week. And then I think we also do this because we want the expansion tiles and we want the support. We go here and we go here. And we endeavor to build a tritium mine. And then we haven't picked projects, and I don't really love any of these right now. So given that we're at 1 power and can't explore, I actually think I'm going to innovate. I'm going to get the extra science, and I'm going to take a landing pad. That's huge. Next turn. I want to be at 10 power. I want to build an Android hub in New Abu Dhabi, and I want to grab you as an empty tile, and I want to build a landing pad on you. We need trade routes. We are now in our trade routes era. I'm not going to build any more tritium thermo generators there. I might not build any more tritium thermo generators, period. Oh, actually, you know what? I have a free expansion tile here that I could use. Why wouldn't you? Like, actually, why wouldn't you? You get 1 extra turn of space projects. That seems valuable right now. I can still research a project, of course. We're about to have +2 titanium per turn. And we like terraforming parameters, but we also, you know what, maybe we start thinking about winning the game now. We take a rover exploration center, we build an Android hub on this tile, and then we start rovering it up because we do need to explore 90 different total locations in order to own them. 25 tritium for 8 power, 8 titanium. I don't think that's strictly necessary. I would rather finish my other projects right now. Do we want to build anything in our hand before we commit to this? No. We want to build this mine. We want 2 titanium per turn. That means we're going to take another turn off of exploring. So we're just going to look at more projects. We're going to see our spaceport finally. That's huge. We want that up as soon as possible. And then we can take one more thing. I think, why would you not just take a house? Oh, because there's another rover exploration center here. That's fine. And then this exhaust processor, look, I don't think it's ever getting built. You can just get binned. Do you need to change your math on anything before you just, like, slam next turn? Think about it. You can't build an Android hub next turn no matter what you do with your math because you won't have the titanium. You definitely can't build a spaceport. You can build your power grid no matter what, and that should go down before you build the spaceport anyway. You can't build a house because you're short on silicates. I think you're fine. I think you're fine to just mash next turn. As always, we now have enough cards in our hand that I'm just going to look at you after I'm done here. Turn in smart electrical grid. We really want to get this spaceport up ASAP. It is going to go... I don't have the tiles for it to go there yet. It's probably going to go here. Here. It's going to go here. Which means I need one more expansion tile first, which means I need to build an Android hub here. That's going to have to happen next turn. So why don't you grab tritium, and then grab titanium. I need to take every Android hub I see for the next couple turns. I need so many expansion tiles right now. . None of you are expansion tiles. This disappoints me greatly. Do I have a fertile soil here? No. I used up both of these. You don't have one. What's your deal? You don't have one. I don't know anything about where to found a city there. Amazonas is going to get flooded. Okay, we don't know anything, so we're not going to worry about a hydroponic farm, even though we could build one soon. I'm kind of overtaking vanilla houses. I don't need a regolith burner. And I definitely don't need a gene vault right now. So I think we're going to take artificial magnetic field and a free science. And we're gonna let it ride, and we're gonna build an Android hub next turn. I would love more trade routes right now. More than virtually anything else in the world. 100% we do that. And then we come here, Android hub. Erase this tile from existence. Get this gigantic aquifer. You'll be at 11 power next turn. You can afford to spend 1. We take a turn off of our projects because it's actually more important to get that spaceport up. So spend 2 just to keep the tile explorations going. 8, 9, 10. The math checks out. We can build you next turn. We will get 2 free trade routes out of that, and we need to start stockpiling titanium to build this gigantic aquifer. Consequently turning water into our dump stat, because we have 22. Guess there's also no reason to not get this canyon view. And I can afford to do that. Now, what projects do we take? I think we take a road paver depot for insurance, just in case we need the extra expansions, and we take a development center just because development center's good. And we're comfortable with that. And then we also expect a support increase this turn. Yeah, there it is. We knew that was coming. Okay, we immediately bin the artificial magnetic field. You're gone. Thank you for your service. We build our spaceport. We get 2 free trade routes. We finish this project next turn. We start working on you. No, we don't. We start saving for this gigantic aquifer. So 1 export, 1 import. Forget power. Dump water. Import titanium. Start building this gigantic aquifer. I still need expansion tiles. I really want to get these rover exploration centers up. We're at 0 power, huh? Alright, well. Produce some support. Do any of you give me tiles? No, well, technically. I think I take satellites. Because I wanted the soil factory too. That's right. I think I take soil factory. And I take satellites because satellites are going to be important. We leave the skyscraper behind for now. And then I'll take methanogenium. I would love another trader. I'd love homesteads. Road paver depot is also good. I want to build the soil factory this turn. And I need power to build the water mine this turn. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. I need large hints of nitrates. No. You're going to have to settle for a small hint. So grab one that comes with tritium, because tritium's always good. Start prepping this city location. Because you can't build your mine this turn anyway. Get your soil factory down. You're making an impressive 10 food per turn now. That's kind of crazy. And then give me a road paver depot in Abu Dhabi. I'm going to have to do that one next turn as well. I don't want to put a road paver depot in that spot when a house would be good there as well. And then you have a satellite. What are you doing with this? I think you're stockpiling silicates in hopes that you see a resonance station soon. So just grab a big hint of them. And then what do you do here? Homestead is great. I think you probably take that and just play it this turn. And then you don't have an empty hex for a landing pad right now, so you might just take a second road paver depot. You can come here. We will not lose this game to support. Mark my words. You can come here. We don't actually need to do that this turn. We can save ourselves one support. Next turn, we can build a rover exploration center there, though. Give me something like that. Where are you getting the titanium from next turn? Probably like here. You'll be at 4. You need to get to 7? Yeah, you can do it. I'll come back to you. You'll be at 6. Son of a... That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not, like, mad about it or whatever. Oh, as for why am I not building this Canyon View, I'm hoping that a touring company shows up. Because if a touring company shows up, we go boom, 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 boom. And we get something like 12 support out of that, 15 support, some crazy number. So I'm just going to sit on those. Speaking of sitting on things, if I bin this, I get to build another development center, so that's kind of sick. And then do I want any of this? Do you have fertile soil? No, you've asked that question about 1,000,000 times. I mean, it's just like, it's really good support, but you have one in hand already. It's really good power. It's really good power. Struggling to think of drawbacks. No, it's just really good power. Put it in a place that has almost no houses and you're good to go. Would you replace a gas factory with it? No, no shot. Do not put it in New Abu Dhabi. That place is going to have 1,000,000 houses. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to put it right now, but I know I'm going to put it somewhere. Maybe it'll go in Xanthi. I don't know. We'll see. What are you doing next turn? Because you planned it. You're building a rover exploration center and claiming that tile. Okay. Good. I'm glad we had this talk. Huge. Don't even need to look at anything else. We just know we're going to take it right now. And then, like, maybe huge. I don't want the rest of this. You go here. Rover exploration center. Get exploring. You just do cheap explorations. Nothing too fancy with it. I probably should have explored one of these so that I could have founded this city earlier, but easy come, easy go. I think that is probably like a slight misplay. Next turn, I can build a spaceport. I would love it to go here, but I don't know where I'm going to get the extra expansion tiles for it. I would probably need to bulldoze an oxygen factory, and I'm really not comfortable with doing that. Although a road paver depot there would get us everything we need. It would let us go here, here, here. But then, like, how many aquifers do you really need? Is the other thing, man. Like, how many do you need? Because you could just start boring them. And in fact, I think we might do that. Because if we build a spaceport here, we get a titanium export, which I can't ever imagine using, but it's fine. We get a nitrates export, which I also can't really ever imagine using, but that's fine. And then we can take this tile and we can dike it, and we can put a dock there when we flood the rest of the planet. And that gives us extra expansions. So I actually kind of like that plan. It does suck that it's going to cost us our O2 and a little bit of atmosphere, but truly our support is chilling right now. So I think I might do it anyway. What does that mean you need next turn? You'll be at 7 titanium. You'll need 3 more titanium. You have satellite next turn. You can do it. You'll be fine. These are expansion tiles. That's big. We take that. All right. Thank you for your service. You're gone. In your place, we will be putting a road paver depot, which we need titanium for. Accomplished. You go here. With you, we go here, here, and here. We extract this water. It floods the planet to 1. We also need to dike you eventually, but we don't need to do it right now. Instead, we grab a hint of titanium. And we grab a hint of titanium that also comes with some nitrates. And then we build you. And we'll build you next turn. And also next turn we probably explore you when we found this city. Anything else you want here? A second magnetic fusion plant kind of goes crazy. It's 2 power per turn, man. 2 power per turn. 2. 2 power per turn for 14 tritium. Here's the resonance station we wanted as well. We cannot get to 22 this turn. We're going to need to build some stuff. Enable you. Oh, I don't have enough power to do this. Okay. That's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? No, it's not. There's a hint. Let's go. Now I can build you. You go here. Okay. What else did you need titanium for? Not really anything. Dike it. And then use your one little piddly exploration. It's a volcano. We should be able to set that off relatively soon. And then I have 1 power. I can't quite explore this yet, but it's okay. I will just generate support. Hooray, 8 support. It's fine. What do we take here? We take you for sure. We actually take you because you're free. And we might... No, I'm going to wait on that to get this bacteria spreader down. Eco homes, we're actually going to try and build this thing, and we need to found a city next, so I think that's a trap. We'll grab a landing pad, even though I don't think we have an open hex for it. We definitely don't, but you know where we can? Oh, we can't. Oh, I need to throw 2 cards out. This shit is not getting built. This planet is going to be cold forever. Deal. Just wear a jacket. I'll come back to you. I'm thinking. 9 power. What did you need power for? This nitrate mine. You don't have titanium for that nitrate mine. Oh, yeah. Well, do this. And then do this. This goes here. Destroy 1 rock. Public baths. You're waiting on 22 silicates to get this resonance station down because you're tired of being out of power. But after that, I think you have a lot more flexibility. You might also be thinking about putting down an oxygen generator. And then a lot of magnetic fusion plants. Like here and here, they'd go pretty nicely. I got an extra trade route from somewhere. I'll take it. Oh, I wasn't using my free trade routes. Oh no. Don't do that. Do this and do that. Let's really try and make it to this resonance station. Are we forgetting any goals? You need to build this nitrates deposit. But water is more important right now, so we're gonna leave it. That's a conscious choice to not finish that. You wouldn't mind taking a development center just to play it here, I think. And you wouldn't mind taking an AI-guided road network just in case you need it. But that's really just to fill your hand out. 17, 18, 19, 20. Can I purchase a large silicate hint? Yes. 6? That is more than enough. I will take my 3 free power, and now we're going to get up to 20 again to build this stupid thing. Yeah, I will take that. And now we need titanium. It's so far away. Can I just have cheap explorations, please? Like, I wouldn't mind having some extra nitrates. I also could found a city in Tantalus. That's not very good. But other locations might be better. You never know. And then we again find ourselves in the position of needing expansion tiles. Which, we could build an AI-guided road network. That would give us 2 expansions, but if we built like a single robot hub, it would give us like 6 in New Abu Dhabi. And that's a lot of empty tiles to put stuff like bacteria spreaders and landing pads on. And by a lot, I mean 2, but that's still kind of a lot. I think I would do that next turn. And then I'll take a water project. I think I might even take a skyscraper here. And I can't afford the silicates for you right now. And I can't afford the science. So you get binned. I think you also get binned. I feel like I don't need to pick more than 3 projects right now. Am I saving my titanium for anything? Yes, you're saving it for an AI-guided road network. Did you finish your mines? No. You need to save 8 titanium for next turn, and you're going to be at 8. You can't... Well, you can. For every titanium you put into this thing, you need to import 1. So you can do like that, and then you can do like that. And that will put you at 8 titanium next turn, so that you can build AI-guided road network plus nitrates deposit to get a trade route. And I think you're comfortable with that. Because then a bunch of other stuff happens. You're gonna need more, but it's fine for... Oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Actually, maybe it's not that good. Maybe manufacturing industry is better. 10 food, 12 power. 12 power is a lot of power. And our economy is not, like, incredible. Yeah, I'll do it. You think I won't? I'll do it. Alright, so let's get this AI-guided road network down. It's actually going to do great things in here, because we can put a robot hub here and a robot hub here, and still leave room for houses. And in fact, why don't you just get one of those bad boys in there? This is going to cost us a lot of support. I'm aware. But it'll be alright. And then we can get you in here. We can finally start spreading methanogenium. We'll get to 3 heat, don't worry, it'll be fine. And then we can explore you. You're a cave. You're fine. And then I could also explore you, and we could think about founding a city up here. You're not very good, though. But I think we're kind of entering beggars can't be choosers territory on that. And we can also just plunk one of you down. We can do something like that. Then we still have 18 power to play with. So what do we care about in our hand right now? A robot hub gives us an incredible number of expansion tiles in New Abu Dhabi that we can't actually really use because Amazonas is going to flood. I would rather grab this. So I need to grab 1, 2, 3. I only really need to grab 3 tiles. So maybe we do only build like 1 robot hub here, and then if we need to, we panic expand. Other than that, I would love tritium actually to get these magnetic fusion plants online. So maybe we focus on that. And then this is our Noachis major city site. It's pretty good. I think I'm comfortable founding that. That gives us tritium, silicates, meteorite, what'll probably be like, you know, sandstones or something like that. This is either that or Tantalus is going to be our next city founding. And if we're going to be working towards that, let's start to dump science, because we don't have any impending science projects coming up. I'd like to rebuild my food. I will happily take a water project. I love expansion tiles. And seeing more projects just seems good. In fact, we can build you next turn now that I look at the math. Flora versus Tizvetan. We're not going to get a ton out of that. We're not... Well, actually... Okay, actually... hang on. Like, actually, Marleywood Studios kind of goes crazy. I think I would take another plant spreader. I think I would definitely take a hydroponic farm. And then I'd take 1 science. Look at how good Marleywood is going to be in this city, man. Adjacent pot provides 2. Like, you just put it here. And then you upgrade every single one of these. Minus 43. It's turn 41. We're only losing 43 support per turn. We have like a 10-turn buffer. Now, I do need just an enormous amount of titanium still, but this project's almost done. And then we'll be in good shape. Next turn, I can build a magnetic fusion plant in Casmata. I can even prep the site for it. I know I saw fertile ground somewhere. Was it here? No. Was it here? Yes. Okay. I think we prioritize that city next. Oh, I still haven't built this mine. We might extract that. No, I shouldn't extract that water. It gives us a... No, I should mine that. We could build animal spreaders. I should mine it. Which means I need to save up titanium. Again, like, you need an incredible amount of titanium to power all this stuff. I think it's really hard to say no to a Hyperloop, just for the raw expansion tile potential. Now think carefully here. You need titanium. In fact, titanium is like one of the only things we need. So grab this. Grab this because you wanted silicates as well for that anomaly. And then you're a little ways away from founding that city, so grab this because it's cheap and close. Power me. Robot me. Yes. 6 tiles. Okay. It's a lot. Grab this, grab this. People hate it, but it's fine. They can calm down. And then here, this is going to be a dock. So you can't actually put anything there. Are you ever going to restart this volcano? No. Plant spreader. Trees. People love that. And you've also just kind of got a free research center chill in here. You have anything else in your hand that costs science? No. It's put it down, see more projects. Take water, take a hyperloop, take a skyscraper, 10 food per turn. And you have 3 wasted expansion tiles here, basically. But we need to found a city in Tantalus. And Tharsis is going to be pissed if we go all the way up there. I actually think you might end up getting it. And we're not that far away from it either. Maybe we should stop dumping science. What could we dump in? Honestly, you're going to think I've lost it. I could dump power. Don't at me. This is the way. We're going to flood this dang planet. So this city, this spot is ready to go, basically. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. You don't have enough tritium. You're going to need to explore for it. That's fine. We can. There's a large hint down here somewhere. I saw it. There's a small hint down here. I saw it. It's okay. It's not great. This project finishes next turn. You can only do one of those. You're trying to get this gigantic aquifer up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You will have it done next turn. You actually don't need to import 4. You could import 3. Which would let you do this and this to finish water projects faster. Next turn, you can also found a new city. You're probably going to do it You're probably going to do it here because it's actually the only spot you can found. What else are you going to do next turn? Your tritium budget is incredibly thin right now. That's what you have to keep in mind. So a lab is free. It's just one of the freest things that's ever existed. Dump it up here. I know about this. I'm saving it for the research campus. Okay. I shouldn't. You shouldn't. Isn't there an anomaly in one of these other cities? No? No? You'll find another anomaly. You're sitting on this and having it do... Oh, you have to increase pop. Okay, that's why. We will wait on the research campus. You're right. I forgot. You're right. When you're right, you're right. So you should really be trying to find silicates right now. Oh, he never built this nitrate mine. Hold on. Okay. I almost became distracted there for a moment. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Your math is wrong now. 12. So you can build this next turn and you're fine. Oxygen increase. Great. I will look at you later. Enable you. Deep core mine +3 water, another water extract. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Something like that. Seems pretty good. Although you shouldn't be doing this, probably. Something like that seems pretty good. And then you want to get this site ready as well, which also comes with free silicates, which you're fine with. This becomes a city. Boom. You're probably saving up 10 titanium to get access to a silicate mine and some rich soil. I'd say that's about right. I think that's about what you're aiming for there. And then what are you taking? Train station, but your silicate budget's kind of thin. Hospital, kind of free with the amount of science we make right now. Bacteria spreader, also kind of free with the amount of science we make right now. And then greenhouse kind of free with the amount of water we make right now. Like 5 water per turn is a lot of water. And then what can you get rid of? I don't think there's any hope for building the second magnetic fusion plant with how much tritium we're going to need to spend on importing oceans. But the rest of this, I like all of it, basically. I mean, I guess I don't need a greenhouse farm when a hydroponic farm is just better. I could have thought that one through a little bit more, I guess. Oh, and now we have a free bacteria spreader. How about that? Do you have anywhere you can live? No. We need to build like a robot hub next turn. We have a titanium hint that we can hit? We do. We have satellites next turn? We do. Huge. Get out of here. 6 power? I would rather satellite that, thank you. And then I think I would rather satellite you, thank you. And then I think I'll just do a nice cheap one up here. So this needs to be something that we can put a bacteria spreader on. It's going to be here. It's going to be here, and we're going to go like this. Like this. And we're going to grab an empty tile, bacteria spread. We're going to put down cyanophyta just for the extra support bonus. It's 2 per turn, but like numbers matter. That's the cool thing about numbers, is they matter. And then we can't sustain this. So I think we do this and we do this. Because I want to build this mine. So we'll be at 5. With a cheeky exploration, we can get to 8. We have a satellite next turn. We can 100% get to 8. We can build this mine next turn. We'll be at 4 titanium per turn. That's good stuff. You are 50 ocean. We will hit 90 water in a couple turns. You're unnecessary. A laboratory is not free. We are trying to save up silicates for a research center. An aerology center is kind of free. Where would you put it? I don't know. Actually, I do. Nah, I don't. Nah, everywhere I look at an aerology center, it's not amazing. That seems like more of a red planet kind of building. Am I crazy to think that I might just not take any of these? Maybe an animal spreader is kind of free. I think I've evolved past the point of landing pads, though. Like, each hex is just too valuable right now to put a landing pad on. You gotta come with something more valuable than that if you want me to take you seriously. Phobos, I will definitely start founding. I'll look at the rest of you later. I'm pretty sure that was a beach. Beach cares about temperature. I don't think that'll be happening this playthrough. This is going to be a cold, cold planet. Alright, so I need a hint of titanium. A relatively affordable hint of titanium. Maybe one that comes with like free water wouldn't be that bad. That wasn't enough, huh? That was. Hit mine. We're at 27 water, 26 food. Next turn we can found a new city. What's your deal? Fertile soil, not bad. We would also not mind some expansion tiles to build a animal spreader on. We also need to dike you. Soon. Otherwise, Import Oceans is going to finish, and we're not going to be able to use that as a dock. Although I guess we don't need to, because this will be a dock. Easy come, easy go. I think I would actually really like to get a road paver here. So 4, 6, 9. 10. Road paver next turn in Chasmata. Go here, here, here. Place an animal spreader. Maybe like a rover exploration center, maybe like a plant spreader when we get up there. And then found this city. And you'll probably get like a robot hub or something. So I need hexes. Once again, we find ourselves in a position of needing hexes. You're free. You get 5 water per turn, you're extremely free. And I mean, we don't have any water buildings right now. So, maybe. Sure. We're gonna use water buildings soon. It's not like a bad pick. And you're not... I mean, it doesn't matter if you're good or not. I probably should have founded a city there. I saw an ice into titanium, but... Give me you, you, and you. I'm not convinced that's a good choice. Because now we actually don't do anything with those tiles. I think we do this instead. I think we found you. And we could have a sick quad support building here. We're going to save up 23 water to put on top of this fertile soil. We can build a mine here for free. Next turn, we can build the road paver depot. We're not really pinched for time right now. Or we could get, like, super... It's not going to give you 4. In your dreams. +2. Well... Never mind. Maybe it will give us 4. Now, we can't do anything with it this turn, because we have no titanium or power. But next turn? Oh, man. Next turn, we're going to pop off. And then we need to keep exploring silicates to get this research campus up. Because... No, it's not you. Because Chasmata Post is a little stifled right now. 22, 23, 24. If I give you 1 more, you'll be done next turn. We need to dike this. We need to dike that next turn before we turn that project in. And then what do we take? I think right now we're saving up science for a maglev. Honestly. I think we are. And our water is going to be pretty stretched between 2 animal spreaders. And I don't really see a lot else that speaks to me here. So I think you're just going to get turned into science. And we're going to start saving up for this hyperloop in a couple turns. Which, the more I look at White Terra, the more I think it's actually going to be kind of sick in White Terra. Sure. I'll come back to you. Dude, honestly, I almost just clicked the button without thinking. Would have been a catastrophe. I can't believe we haven't seen a dock yet. So we take you for sure, because you're going to go great down here. Like right in this spot. We're going to surround you with skyscrapers, and you're going to love it down here. And then what else do you need? You need to get these mines up. Get your +1 silicates. Use the satellite on titanium. In fact, use the satellite on basically... you know what? You should be using it on water at this point, I think. Because we kind of got to think about where are we going to expand to. And where we're going to expand to make up the difference between this 35 and 90, is the ocean. That's where we're going to go. So we need to uncover a ton of these ocean tiles so that we can plunk down 1 dock, and then we can claim like 40 tiles in 1 turn, and then we can be like, look, I won. So we need to see a dock, and I think we just need to see tiles in general. I also don't hate the idea of taking import tritium right now, but I think we're at +4 per turn, and I'd rather not spend the titanium, and I would just rather take support buildings. But our food budget is also kind of stretched right now, like we were sitting on a 60 and 30 in hand. So actually maybe we just take orbital farming. That might be the thing to work on instead of working on Phobos City right now, because we're kind of saving our food, and I don't... You know what? This doesn't count towards different climate zones. So we actually will not be founding Phobos City this turn, or this game. I don't know what I was thinking. Are we fine with this? I think that's fine. I might switch it up next turn just so I can finish it in 2 turns, though. -78. I'm not worried about it. +2 support when you increase your science or silicates production actually has crazy synergy with the other thing we took, so I'm not even looking at the other two. That's great. And then I think for the exact same reason, I'm taking a think tank condominium. And I'm going to come back to that. So we do U for sure. We're very close to a research campus at this point. If we do something like this, we'll have it next turn. And then if we do something like this, we have this city spot prepped. And these are both tiles that we'll want to claim eventually, so I'm not stressed about it. You give me 1 science per turn. That's, like, now that we have this project synergy, it's kind of good. Like, it's kind of really good. I think Kazmata's going to get a robot hub. So that I can grab these 2 tiles. Because you can be, like, a pretty great dock when we see a dock, if docks exist in this game. And then we turn down you by 2. We turn down you by 2. And we turn you up by 1. Then next turn I can make a research campus in Kazmata. It's going to give us... Oh, it's adjacent science buildings. It actually needs to be a think tank condominium. And then a research campus can go like here. Yeah. Okay, our food budget is even tighter than I thought. I just forgot what our research campus did. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. Although this does kind of bug me. Maybe we go like here, here, here. And we just skip White Terra. Because we want to use the expansion tiles. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I take any of these. Get out of here. And then we kind of have a free hospital just sitting here. Which, if we go think tank condominium, people house, a hospital would go fine right here. We're not really saving our tritium right now. We're not really saving our science. I mean, we make 5 per turn. So, like, we are, but we're not. We don't have to build this right now. We just need to build it before the game ends. I love Plankton. A dock! He's done it. Many people said this day wouldn't come. We take you. I think we take a planetary engineering lab, because +2 science per turn is now starting to trigger some crazy synergy for us. And then we take a house, so we have extra support. I need 15 water. Can I get a large hint of water that is in the water? Yes. It costs you 7 power to get to it. I accept. And it wasn't quite enough. It's unfortunate. Can you build a dock this turn at least? You can. So I think we're going to say you get skipped, because this gives us 3 tiles for free. And then we go yoink, yoink, yoink. You become a mine. And we can also start to think about placing water buildings now. So like a nitrate hint would be pretty sick. Give us an extra 3 food. And we can also start working on you. We just need to make sure we're staying at 20 silicates. So I'm going to put all of my silicates into this project and ignore counting. In fact, both of you can go. One of you can go. You're free. One of you can go. 9. What do we want to spend our 4 free imports on? There's no real reason for it. I guess power? Power never hurt anyone. Svetan, you've done a wonderful job. You built one Marleywood studio and then did nothing but explore, and I am eternally grateful for you. Tourism would have been so good. I don't think I can game it like that, though. And here's the touring company. Wow, it's not new! Okay, we take you for sure. It's a ton of support. We take you for sure. You have good synergy. New Abu Dhabi. You are absolutely getting a touring company. It is not negotiable. That's 20 support. That's pretty good. Kazmata Post. You are getting a think tank condominium. It's not negotiable. That's +2 science. You will also be getting a research campus when I get to 30 food again. And then you'll be getting bulldozed and I'll be replacing you with a rover museum. Now, let's keep exploring water tiles because they are our future. We could grab an extra flooded aquifer, an extra flooded titanium, at the expense of a negligible amount of support. I think we absolutely do that. And then we try to figure out what else we were going to build because our hand is full. Nitrates. If we get to 18 nitrates, I can build a seaweed farm. I don't have 5 power, though. I guess we just have to take this. And it's, once again, an interesting dock location for new Abu Dhabi. Actually, it's not. Well, no, it is. It connects to that tile. That's actually a pretty good dock location. But you don't have a dock yet, so I guess don't bother expanding. Now, this project finishes this turn. What else do you need? Dude, honestly, you need nitrates. And then you can get rid of, honestly, tritium. And then you have to throw something out. Turn 51, I think it's going to be a little late for a rover exploration center to really do anything. So let's get you out of the way. One atmosphere, 1 oxygen for 6 power. That's a crazy deal. Free space project. How much titanium you have right now? 7? Are you saving it for anything? Yes, you are. No, because you can't build that this turn. Okay, fair enough. You also, I think, need to get moved. I don't think I planned this correctly. I think you're going to go here, and then you're going to get overwritten with this rover museum, and we're just going to build an insane, like, science generation machine here. That's going to give us, like, I don't know. I haven't stopped to do the math, but probably, if I had to guess, like, 100 science. Conservatively. Just being straight up with you, import food. You can't lose if you keep building houses. You also can't lose if you keep planting trees. We don't have any other trees. Oh well. Whatever. Didn't care, didn't ask. You come down here. Or do you have mines that you want to build this turn? You do have a mine that you might want to build this turn. Get that built. Can't help but feel like I'm forgetting another mine somewhere. Like something that I should have built but didn't. Oh, you. I need titanium for that. I can find titanium. There's titanium at the bottom of the ocean. There's not. There's no titanium there. I tried. Let's give me something cheap and close. And then I'm going to have to satellite titanium. Satellite titanium near something that you could like conceivably expand to. There you go. And then what were you going to do with that? Oh, mine. Yeah, I remember, yeah. Hit me with one of these. Hit me with one of these. Hit me with, like, one of these. And then hit me with one of... Your fault. Hit me with none of these. White Terra has nothing in it. Just put it here. We need to found, I think, 2 more cities. So you should probably keep an eye on our food. Notches has a city. Sabia does not. That's a fine spot for a city. Can you get to 20 silicates this turn? You can. If you know where to look. And you do know where to look. In fact, that's an incredibly cheap one. So you come down here, more pop. Gives you 2 expansions. Why don't you grab this? Build a mine. Grab this, nice empty tile, and then did somebody have a fertile soil around here? Yes, you did. Give me 3 extra food. We need to find 3 more cities. Okay, we have time to do it though. We're making 15 food per turn. We have so much time. We have impressive amounts of time. But it does mean that like you probably shouldn't take skyscrapers anymore. It does mean that you can take bacteria spreaders for free. Trade routes don't hurt you when you have 4 tritium income per turn. And expansion tiles are good. We're back to operating on almost pure heuristics now. And I'll be honest with you, it feels damn good. Plankton. Oxygen increases. I honestly can't believe we're at oxygen 3 in 3 turns. I don't know when that happened, but I'm okay with it. It's fine. Minus 91, I'm not scared. It's like plus 20. I need silicates though. Whatever, I'm just gonna explore the ocean. Which also gets you silicates sometimes. You're not building any more houses. Throw it out so you don't get distracted. Build this city instead. Boom. You need to found 2 more cities. And I don't think you currently know where they can go. That's kind of a problem. Alright, Samaria looks promising. Cyrena Major looks promising. We're going to have to take a short break from water tiles. Just a very short break. You're not allowed to take houses anymore, but heat seems like something that's pretty good. And I don't need a GMO lab. Expansion tiles seem like they're pretty good. Bin it. Bin it. Bin both of them. Bin one of them. You're getting 3 per turn. Oh, actually, you could just build one of these bad boys this turn, too. You have anywhere good to put it? It gets a titanium and a water here. It's pretty alright. And you just fired, so you can go. You can come here. Free, 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 free. No. It should be food. You really want to make sure that you finish that. Thank goodness we built all these water mines, man. Plus 8 per turn. We still have to found 2 more cities. We're going to need 20. But since we're already making 8, like, I'm not worried. Take you. I guess take you, because you're tiles. I already have 2 of you. I don't think I need you. And despite the, well, we do make 11 science per turn, which is kind of nuts. And we could just put you in white Terra, where we can just spend science for free. We can put you down here, where you get fun extra science synergies and give us extra support. And then I would like to continue getting silicates, but I need to take a couple turns off to find a place to found a city. Holy cow, it's not you. Oh, we have one here. Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay. It's going to be expensive to spend the power to get out there, but we're going to have to pay it. I just don't care about any of you. You make 13 science per turn. Just start binning it. It's a large number. Donlay Lab? No. Sure. Come back to you. Enable you. Good. Heat. We've actually heated the planet. Many people said it could never be done. Found you. Crater Outpost, sure. Next turn you can build a quantum data center, and though it looks appealing here, it's actually going to go in Chasmata because it gets insane synergy with this oxygen factory, and we don't even need the terraforming parameters anymore. We're also going to have a pretty sick AI-guided road network out here, I'd imagine. So we should save some space to put some robots out here. Because robots are really going to make that place pop off. We might need to build a house or two, though. So grab me you for extra exploration. Grab me you for extra trade routes. Grab me you for synergy with the AI-guided road network. And grab me you just because... Well, honestly, because you're, like, insane to put here. That's 5 tiles. But then we don't get the silicates. We could put you here and we could get 3. We could put you here and we'd get 4, and we don't really need the sandstone. Like, you don't even really need the silicates either. To be realistic with yourself. It doesn't give you any because you have no robots. Okay, that's a fair point. That's pretty fair. Give me something like this. Give me something like that. You're trying to save up for an Android hub right now. You can do it in like 2 turns, and you'll be okay. No. Takes too long. No. Consumes too much food. Probably I could get away with it. Expansion tiles. And I don't care about the rest. Explore here. Explore here. Build here. Because it's going to give us a shitload of expansions. Go here, go here. You go here. Thank you for all the tiles. You can also take here and here. What are you doing with all this space out here? I don't know, I'm just grabbing it. You also don't have a city in Elysium yet. Is this a city location? It is. Oh. Huge. Okay, so you're a shipwright city. We found you as our last city. You will be our crowning achievement. And then give me another 3 food. 18 food per turn. Sure. We're about to build like 100 animal spreaders. Shipwright. Asked for, by the way. Extremely asked for. Don't care. Can't take. Don't care. Don't really care. Like, we don't have the nitrate import quantity to satisfy that. So bin it. We need titanium this turn to build hella mines. Give me this. Give me this. Found this. Shipwright this. Give me this and this. You wouldn't mind having a robot hub to get this, and then later on this. I need all of my titanium. Go, go, go. I should finish this. 5, 6, 9. Next turn, 10. Yeah, next turn, 10, for sure. Just grab it now. Just grab the hint of titanium now. Done. Next turn, Android hub. Or maybe like a ton of mines. No, next turn, Android hub. You're at turn 58. Just win the game. You need 30 more owned locations. And I don't think you've got it right now. So, focus on... Well, actually, let's count. Apologies. You might want to fast forward this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 ocean locations, so we're halfway there from ocean locations. This puts us at 22, 26, 29, 32. We have, assuming like exploration for the rest of the game, we know about enough tiles to win. You need 20 titanium. You're getting so much titanium. Just build mines. You're actually fine. Don't be such a crybaby. Send it. Minus 104. Big whoop. Who cares? Moho, you can't afford. I don't actually think I need to take projects anymore. Grab you. We're gonna give you a train station. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll take 5 as well. And you're out of power. You make 15 power per turn. Try that on for size. If you're not tiles, I don't care about you. None of you are tiles. I don't care about you. Your exploration, I do care about you. I care about you a lot. The rest of you are not tiles. Get bent. So many traders. Finish this. Yeah. And then, like, yeah. Crater Outpost is going to get... Oh, you have the AI guided road network. That's actually so good. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a slight ordering mistake, but we'll live. Yeah. Yeah. And why here? I mean, it really doesn't matter. And the reason why it really doesn't matter is because Crater Outpost is about to have, like, more expansion tiles than you've ever seen in your entire life, because it's going to get a Hyperloop, and every Android hub we build there is 5 tiles. So, like, we should get these 2, don't get me wrong, because then we can kind of navigate out through here. But we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be extremely fine. I think I'd rather harvest black sand, because we haven't melted the caps yet. Sure. This choice literally doesn't matter. Atmosphere 3. Are any of you tiles? Yes. Are any of the rest of you tiles? No. We need 26 power. I think that happens next turn. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. Take that. Just looking for a good spot for this bad boy. And I don't think there is one. So it's probably going to end up going like here, on top of that tritium deposit, because I don't think we particularly need it. I haven't even discovered a pole yet. I should do that. I was like, where's my decision? $15, $22, and $7. $29. We can build a Hyperloop next turn. Our dump is science. We make 13 per turn. It's crazy. Minus 117. That's fine. You can turn red all you want. I'm not scared. Expansion tiles. Throw out the rest. Enable. Explore here. This is our little bridge. Explore here, because we can just yoink over here for no reason, and then hyperlooping. You have to destroy a rock to do that. No, I don't. Plus 12. It's pretty good. Here, here, here. We got a lot of exploration ahead of us there. We also have a skyscraper. New Abu Dhabi would love one of those bad boys. That's 17 support. White Terra would probably not mind one of these things. To go here, here, and then... Oh, that's water. Huh. How about that? 73 of 90. We need 17 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to do 4 more explorations. It's 14. I need to do 3 more explorations. It's actually so over. I don't even need expansion. Like, Crater Outpost has 8 expansions right now. A pole. I will spread black sand. I will contribute to unifying the waters. I mean, it's not gonna matter that much if we take massive support penalties, because it's not going to be enough to lose. Seven more. And I can build a dock this turn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Turn 63. We are, like, close to being at risk of losing that game, but also at the same time, we had so many extra expansion tiles that we probably could have beat that one difficulty up. So what lessons have we taken from that? Well, number one, it turns out that being distracted is bad and playing focused is good. So that's probably going to be one that we carry on into, the next set of games. And number two is that you can actually leave the goal state of the game until like a mid-game pivot, and you can really just focus on your economy. And that did really well for us. But also, I think we had a little bit of luck there with getting like some really funky like science synergies and stuff going. So it's a little bit from every category. But, I can't be mad about finishing Expansionist 36. So we are down to our last 4 games of Terraformers, basically, if everything goes well. That is where I'm going to be done for tonight. That was almost a 2-hour game when I was tired going into it, so I am going directly to bed. But I will catch you guys around for the next one. As for what is going to be next on the channel after Terraformers is done, I know that Against the Storm is currently out of early access, and I think we're going to go back to that. I greatly enjoyed my time playing it pre 1.0, and I've been looking forward to getting back to it. But until then, I've been Chef, take care, and I'll see you around next time.